Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this, another day in the life of the world, another link in the golden fairways that bind us all together. Welcome today to episode 10, Lost Ball Society.
10.
Moving along, episode by episode. How was your weekend, bud?
Good. Not too bad. I got to play twice this weekend, actually. Did you get to play at all?
I played Westdale.
Westdale?
I played it twice. I played it twice as well. I
Okay.
played it on Wednesday, and then I played it on Saturday morning.
Oh, yeah. I was here.
But I was moving this weekend,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
you had a
didn't
busy
get to
week.
get out for 18 or anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Went
So
on,
how
but
was Westdale?
I'm not gonna complain. I was actually very happy with how I played, or
Yeah.
how I've been playing Westdale lately. Getting off the tee very well. We're sticking some greens.
Yeah.
Maybe a little left, a little right, but again, the short game is just filthy
Right.
these days. So, I'm coming in for par.
Okay. I hear you.
But these greens are terrible too.
yeah,
and
you could have the
and
right
that's
line.
that's not an excuse. If you play out here, they really are terrible.
Yeah, you could hit the right line, the right speed, and it still bounce.
We call
some kind of way.
We call it Plinko greens
Yeah.
because
that's fair.
you can find the line, but
Mhm.
it is nowhere guaranteed that you're ever actually going to follow that line.
That's Westdale.
But nonetheless, got me. I parred all the even holes.
There you go.
So two I got a par, 4 I parred, 6 I parred, and so on and so forth.
There's water on every hole out here. Did you lose any balls?
I actually didn't.
That's a good day then.
I
Screw powers and bogeys.
I-
You don't lose a ball out here. That's a good round.
I did not lose a ball, and I've only done that now maybe a handful of times.
We should do an endurance tournament where it's like it doesn't even matter your total score. As long as you don't lose your ball, you can stay in.
Yeah, as long as you
You
don't
can
lose
go the
it.
longest. Yeah,
I like that idea.
that'd be kind of fun.
It's one of those because you can lose it right off the first.
Yeah, you'd be done on the first hole.
depending on how you're hitting.
It'd be interesting.
But yeah, no. So it was good to get out and play Westdale.
Yeah.
I haven't played Westdale on any kind of like regular basis for a while.
Get some practice in for our tournament at the end of the month.
Yeah, good
There you
little
go.
good par three practice is
Yeah,
is what's necessary to
truly.
get better. I've seen immense improvement in my short game.
It translates out there too.
It very much
Yeah.
translates out there.
For sure.
Because, even if you duff it off the tee and you go short, well, now you're doing a regular pitch shot that anybody's going to need to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And, like all the shots that you can think of out here, they're all shots you're going to take.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's all from yardages that you're going to be approaching from.
Right. Yeah.
You
About range from like 100 to 180 if you play from the black. So
Yeah, 180 to 190.
yeah.
Dep-
Depending on where it's playing from. But yeah. So I got to play I played Saturday after I got off here. I played Bear Creek East Course for the first
yes.
time
Uh-huh.
first time this year. I ain't mad at it. The only thing that I'm struggling with right now is the tee shots, my driver.
Yeah.
And I just recently figured out what the fuck's going on. But it was my left hand on my grip. I had I'm left-handed. So it's my trail arm that I had 2 underneath the grip. So my right hand was fine. It was this hand that was going too far under the grip instead of over it like
you
this.
you had a really strong
You're
grip.
too strong, and I was
Yeah.
coming in open face and I couldn't figure out what it was. And the whole time I was out there, I'm thinking I'm too close or too far away from the ball,
Yeah.
hitting the toe. I'm hitting relatively to the middle of the face. So it's like, it wasn't that. It wasn't until after I realized, oh, I can't even get it around my body correctly.
So you weren't
when it's
hooking.
too-
You weren't hooking the ball. You were slicing,
Slicing
or was
the-
it, or
I was
just,
coming.
or
Yeah,
just
I was,
pushing it, or just pushing it out.
I was slicing the fuck out of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
way open face. Maybe even. Well, no. If I was open face coming over the top, it'd probably go straighter. I think it was just the way I was coming in with that hand too low.
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled it back around, and it was coming back square. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Minor grip adjustment.
yeah. So as I figured,
But now, how many holes did it take you to figure that out?
it was everything that was like I thought it was everything else but that. It took like 12, 14 holes to figure that shit out. Oh man! But I think I shot at 96. I lost 3 balls total. And that course, the East course at Bear Creek, is much harder than the West course. There's a lot of more narrow.
It's a lot
fairways.
tighter.
There's a lot tighter. Yeah. And then I played Lake Park. No, not Lake Park. I'm sorry, Lake Arlington. In Arlington, obviously.
That's another one I haven't played in a while.
Yeah, I like it. It's a
decent beginner course because there's no bunkers.
There's no bunkers. Yeah. And
city owned.
Same shit. Couldn't figure out my driver. Here we go again. And then, but I was able to figure out how to draw and fade. I found myself having to hit those shots. And I had remembered what Grant told Bob, I think, from Bob Does Sports. And basically what I was doing was I was putting the face target with where I wanted it to go. Yeah. So I would target, my face towards the hole. And then if I wanted to hit a fade, I would close my body off and then let my hands go on my feet line, which would be in to out, basically. But the face is still square with the target. Yeah. And sure enough, I got it to draw perfectly. And then I had to do another one.
Yeah, so to draw, you close the stance.
Right. And then I had to do, with my hybrid, I had to go around a tree. And so I squared off directly in front, like towards the tree. And then I opened my body up to get around it and perfectly up and around.
It's so awesome when that shot works out like that.
When you call it out and you plan for it and it's executed perfectly, it was a great feeling. It truly was. Hole 1 out there at Lake Park, I was playing with Henry. Very first hole, he gets this nasty chip in from off the green for birdie.
Hole 1?
No, it was a chip in for birdie on a par 4. On hole 1.
Hole 1.
I thought you said a hole in one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, on the very first hole, bro. Very first hole, and I'm sitting up on the green watching. Or no, I hadn't even gone to my ball yet, but I was about 30 feet away from the pin. Yeah. And I ended up draining the putt for a par. Nice. And then all downhill from there. First hole was the best, and then everything else was hit or miss. Yeah. But yeah, it was a good round. I lost 3 balls. And it was 2 on 1 hole, actually, the dogleg right.
Dogleg right.
So it's like it's a hole 11, 12, hole 12.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. So it has that big incline or that big elevated green on the right. Yeah. I shanked it left, goes into the trees. So I go and take my drop, and I tried to play the fade, or no, I tried to play the slice with my hybrid. Went straight as hell into the shit. No, wait. I didn't just go straight into the shit, actually. Yeah. It hits the tree on the right, bounces back on the cart path, and then bounces into the shit. And then bounces
out.
Yeah. So
just unlucky.
Yeah. So that hole, I got a 9 and ended up losing by 1 stroke to Henry because of it.
No.
Yeah.
That's the hole that did it, huh?
Yeah, that's the hole, because he got a 6.
Well, good for him.
I think he got, actually, I can't remember if he got I think he got a bogey, actually. So he gained 4 strokes on me on that hole alone. And yeah, ended up getting it.
Any given hole.
Yeah, that's all it takes.
Well, good for him. He's
always doubting himself, selling himself short.
Yeah.
He's like, you're good. You hit it further than me. I know that for a fact. Like, you hit it further than almost all of us that we play with.
Just shows that distance is not everything.
Yeah, that's true. It's just consistency is key.
Yes. Yeah. No, the lack of consistency that will kill, which is everything that we have.
Yeah. So yeah, my driver is what's killing me right now. It's putting me in these tough positions where I have to hit these specific
So when it comes
shots.
When it comes to the driver, especially with the driver, I really try to keep my back to the target as long as possible.
Yeah. Close it off.
Because your swing is good. When you're swinging around your body, it's gonna bring it. You're gonna square up. Right. And you're gonna it's impossible to try and not to. I mean, obviously you can. Right. But because I know for me, I start the shoulders too early. You know what I mean. So when I close my stance, and just try and keep and just swing with a good tempo, which is also the other thing that just I realize whenever I'm hitting bad is because I've lost tempo.
Right.
Every time.
You speed it up too much.
Every time, speeding it up too much, speeding it up in the wrong areas, and because we want to hit the ball far.
Right.
That's what we're all out here to do. Is we're all out here to hit the ball far, and far and accurate.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe let's just try it next time.
Right.
Try
Close
it.
my back.
Just try and feel that. Like it feels awkward as shit.
Yeah.
It feels like because you're almost looking at your playing partner when in your backswing.
Right.
Or at least that's where your chest is pointing.
Yeah, your lead shoulder is back and your
But usually it works.
Right.
Usually it works, and there's also those other things that go in between it and whatnot.
Yeah. The driver is what's killing me right now. Everything else, chipping, putting. I think I had 34 putts total. Average less than 2 putts. So
very nice.
So I'll take that.
Very nice.
Some fun greens. It was a lot of like we thought it was gonna break and it didn't kind of deal. Like it just stopped right next to the hole.
Yeah.
We had so many little tap-ins like that because we thought for sure there was gonna be some kind of break, but they were just so slow enough, where there wasn't enough break for us to pull it out.
What a pain in the ass.
It truly is. It's like you watch the other two people putt too before you, and you're like, okay, there's something breaking.
Yeah, like it is like it's going like it is going that way. It's
right.
It's going left or right. But not in your line.
Yeah.
Your line is perfectly straight. But they have like a nasty break. You know what I mean? It's like they got a nasty break, and it's like, okay, well that's going right.
Right.
And then you blow it, a foot or two past, a foot to the left.
Yeah. But I'm happy with my game because I was thinking about it when we first started playing from the white. A decent round for us was like 100, 105, and then it started going to the 90s, and then
started trickling down.
We broke 90 from the white, so we're like, okay, my drives are getting a little better. Let's go to the blue, and I'm right back there where that was. I'm trending in that way. I was getting in the 105.
Yeah,
not breaking 100. Now I'm in the 95s and up, and it's just slowly going down and down. I think.
I'm floating somewhere between that. I'm floating between that 95 and 85.
From the
area.
From the blues. Yeah.
From the blues. If I hit from the whites. If I'm hit from the whites, then I'm in between
85, 90.
Probably 84, 87.
84, 87. Yeah.
You can call it 84, 90.
I was gonna say like a bad round is like the 90. Like
a bad round is 90, 91 from the white, and that's just, and a lot of it really actually would be it's my approach shots and my putting.
That depends on the
hitting
round.
hitting a green in regulation.
Yeah, that
is where I struggle. I don't hit a whole lot of greens in regulations, and even when I do, then it's about, well, where did I land? Yeah. Did I land on the other side of the green? Because if I landed on the other side of the green, it's a 3-putt is very plausible. Yeah. Very plausible. Now, if you stick it close, I mean, 3-putting is a very plausible thing whenever you're on the green in 2. Yeah. I almost feel safer with a chip these days.
Honestly, same. Because I feel like every time I'm on the green in 2, my chances of a 3-putt go up. There was one round.
Was it last week, and you did that 4 times?
Every time I hit green in regulation, I 3-putt. It's just
not this last weekend, but
it's like scared of success or something. I swear to God. And then even yesterday, I had a few green in regs. I don't think I 3-putted, but I definitely didn't birdie. Yeah, I had some that were stuck real close too, and there was one shot I hit a pitching wedge in, and Henry was like, "Oh, what if you now you got to get some backspin?" Well, we get up there, and sure enough, my ball mark is it's not that far, but it's about a foot away from where the ball was. So
you got a little spin on it. Yeah, you got a little spin on it
with a little pitching wedge from Tacoma. I ain't mad at that.
Hell, I
was like, if it was an E12, I probably would have got a little more. But it was a little E6. So
no, I was excited the first time I got back. I got some backspin.
I was
playing with my boss, and I hit the green. I got a green in reg.
Yeah.
It was a par 5. got on the green in 3, and then my boss was like, "Oh, it's rolling." Because I thought I hit short, and especially when I got up there, I thought I hit short.
Right.
But we're riding up to the green, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I saw it rolling a bit." I was like, "Oh yeah, it was rolling." Well, I didn't hope it didn't roll off the back.
Yeah.
No, I hit that thing well over towards the flag,
And then came back
and
towards it. Hell yeah.
and it fucking
I
zooted back.
I had a chip in. It was a pitching wedge bump and run kind of
Hell
deal.
yeah,
But it went
there we
in.
go.
It was like maybe 15 feet from the hole.
That's an accomplishment right
Yeah,
there.
I'll
That's
take it.
that's like the new. That's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
Like, that's the new thing of what I'm going for. Like, you know,
We were just talking about it too. Like after he hit his, I was like, dude, I haven't had one of those in so long.
it's been a long time since
What's
I've had
going
one.
on? And then sure enough,
I actually almost had one here on Wednesday when I was out here playing with Ian. It was hole 2, and I think hole 2 is roughly 130 yards from.
Yeah, for the most part.
I usually play white.
Yeah, Out here? For
Yeah,
sure.
we're just we're working
Practicing.
on form. We're
This is
practicing.
practice.
I'm not trying to, elongate things here. But so
Right.
I hit, and it was windy. It was windy out that day, so
There
we
you
had
go.
a lot of wind coming at us.
Yeah.
And so I grab a 5-iron. So that's how hard it was blowing.
Yeah.
So I grab a 5-iron, whack, and it was a fantastic hit. Just face a little open, and I know it was a good hit because while the face is open, it didn't slice. It was just
right.
it was just a push.
I got you.
Push it right, well over the trees, pin high, just
Short.
way off to the right.
Oh, okay.
Just way right. And I hit my chip, and it was a decent chip. It was We're
Right.
talking. This had to have been. I was at least 20 yards away.
I got you.
Chip land about halfway there, a little maybe between halfway and three quarters. 1, 2, bounce, roll right over the hole.
Right in there.
Right over the hole.
It was cool. When,
And that little dip it does that lets you know, like, hey, you almost fucking did it.
Yeah.
So it did. So that one I got close.
Mm-hmm.
Actually got close on 3
Okay.
as well. Just kind of rolled over the top of it because the pin was placed on that downslope.
Sure. Yeah.
So for those who haven't
Fucking
played
hell.
Westdale, there's on hole 3, the green it's you don't want, it's not double tiered. It's just there's a downhill.
You could almost call it a 2-tier.
You could almost call it that,
I was
but
gonna
I'm
say
not.
There's only 2 really good spots you can put that tee box. The pin. It's down bottom on left or top right. Like
okay, so
anything
we'll
in between there.
We'll go ahead and call it a
Yeah.
2-tier. I don't think so, but we'll go ahead and call it that.
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
they,
if it's
for some
technically
reason, this
is.
damn greenskeeper just loves to put it on that
he doesn't
friggin'
know,
slope.
He doesn't know what he's doing. Yeah.
To where, I mean, but that's the thing is that it will sit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it will,
they're slow enough. Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it's not.
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, it's not. But like for instance, this one. So I've kind of figured out how to put spin on my chips.
Yeah.
So when I chipped this one, I got it to do like a little 2-hop, and then it kind of rolled, and then it sat on that incline. But the unfortunate thing about that incline is that if you do not aim about 8 inches up from the hole, it will, as soon as you touch it, it just goes.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Heavy incline right there.
So yeah, we're seeing a lot of chip-in opportunities here, and so we'll be able, and hopefully be able to.
I feel like I'll be able to chip in those shots more than I can make a 20-foot putt. Like
No, definitely.
It's
No,
like I
no,
would take a
definitely.
chip shot over a long putt any day right now. It's insane.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
I can agree with you. I agree with you on that one. I definitely do.
They're so
and
hard.
I. All right, I was. You remember the shot Saturday morning where I almost holed out a hole in 1 on 6.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I was watching.
It was like, I think I came within like 2 feet,
And
then
I rolled right past it.
and then
yeah.
botched the putt for birdie.
Yeah, I saw that.
And so we had good. So it was good rounds. Good rounds all around. Sounds like we had good rounds.
Yeah, learned a lot too. I was teaching some stuff to the people I was playing with on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, they would find themselves in like a thick rough, but we were far away, like maybe 200. Like they wanted to use their woods or their hybrid, and they would do it, but it would get duffed. And I was telling them, I'm like, you can't really hit those out of the thick stuff like that. If there's too much grass behind the ball, where your club gets in the way, you need an iron to get out of it. And sure enough, they started doing that, and it was really working for them. Like they were cutting through it. It didn't get as far as they would have liked with the 3-wood, but you can't really hit those out of there like that. So we were learning some things, that's for sure. And then Saturday we went, and one of the guys we were there, he was with us. He's pretty new at it. He didn't really know what was going on, so I was able to help him with his driver and stuff like that. He was getting there. I don't think you've met him. Lewis is the guy I sold the clubs to.
No, I haven't met him yet.
Mike sold clubs, the Mavericks.
I haven't met him yet.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. But he was learning and stuff. So, but it was a good time. It was a really good time.
Well, speaking of learning, had a GolfTEC last night.
Yeah, how was that?
Good.
How many do you have left now? I thought you were coming on the end.
I think I have 2. I think I got 2 more lessons left.
What are y'all working on right now?
I mean, I've kept it strictly irons.
Yeah.
And then I take whatever I'm learning with the irons, and then I just apply it to
whatever else,
everything else.
Yeah.
Given the different setups you got to do, especially like with the driver, with wedges and ball placement and that kind of thing a bit. But for this week is mostly working on my shoulders.
Shoulders. Okay.
I'm not dipping my right shoulder. I need at the top of the swing, the right shoulder needs to drop.
Yeah.
Instead of
get shallow.
Exactly, to get shallow instead of come over.
Yeah.
Which is what I do a lot, and so therefore that's why I have a wicked fade. I can have a wicked fade.
Yeah.
So we. He puts he's got the little pool noodle, and that's the one tool we use the most. This pool noodle. Because he'll either put it on my right shoulder, he'll put it like right up against my right shoulder, or just right there, and it's just like, do everything, don't touch it. And I swear, I'll be hitting the ball great, and then I'll go see him, and then it's like it's like first day.
Oh, no shit.
Well, it's like first day. I hosel rocketed one almost into the foresight.
No shit.
That is how open the face was.
Damn.
And there's just so many independent parts of your body that are moving and
got to time perfectly
in different in their own specific way. So you have to time it perfectly, and it has to be a fluid motion.
Yeah.
You cannot yank the club down. In the downswing, you have to let gravity do its thing. So, but when you get down to where your hip is, like that's where you yank it.
Yeah.
And it's just about time, and it's about timing that.
Yeah. It's like they say speed up at impact. That's
exactly. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It's like, so as soon as you get to the top, you drop and you shallow, and and you're coming down to make that swing. Is when your hands are at your hip level, we're still extended, we're still in the backswing with it. When your hands are at your hip level, that's where you yank it. And then you rip. Yep. That's where you can. That is where you can rip it. But you got to use gravity. Right. You got to let gravity be your friend and use it, which is a very hard thing for me to grasp. It's easy. It is easier said than done.
Sets people apart for sure.
And I've taken then another thing is I've taken my right hand out of the swing almost entirely.
Yeah.
So the only time that there's virtually no tension in my right arm. Everything is I've got my strong grip, and then the right hand is merely there to guide.
Yeah.
It's merely there to guide, but my left hand is what's working the whole swing.
Okay.
Which made it a lot easier for me to get what he was trying to teach me, because I'm not working on trying to swing both arms with it. We're just trying to make sure that this hand follows exactly the path that we're trying to go. So to make that easier, like it very, very much so is just, all right, grip the club, have a nice firm grip, but allow it to get into position right there.
Yeah.
Another way of getting into that position better is a slow backswing.
Mm-hmm.
When not super slow, but you just have to find that tempo.
Yeah.
And then and then another thing I've been adding to it is the pause.
Mm-hmm.
A pause at the top.
Yeah.
Now, not like the pause king.
No.
You're
You're not
pausing.
taking seconds up there.
Yeah, I'm not taking
spending more time up there.
Yeah, I'm not taking a full second or anything, but I am giving it a half second to
gather.
Yep. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
I got you.
I'm giving it that half second to gather up at the top, and then letting it come down naturally.
Mm-hmm. And if you if you give it that, you can feel it.
You
can feel what you're talking about.
Oh no,
you can feel it. Yeah.
I cannot stress enough that the first time you do it right, you will feel it.
Mm-hmm.
It's more or less like you get up there, and as you're feeling it and gather up at the top, you're shifting. You're shifting forward.
Mm-hmm.
You're shifting that way.
You're loading up.
Exactly. Like you're loading up right there, but like as it's gathering, you're already in that shift to come down.
Yep.
And when that pause helps you maintain that tempo because if you rip your backswing, you'll feel it.
Yeah.
You're not going to strike the ball correctly. You're probably going to come over the top.
Mm-hmm.
2, you're not going to get the distance out of it.
Yeah.
Like swinging harder is like it's a very hard concept for beginner golfers to understand.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the harder you swing does not mean that the ball is going to fly further.
No.
You have to have tempo, patience, and structure.
Yep.
With it.
Yeah, something I tell people is let the club do the work. The stronger you are, the harder you're gonna hit. It doesn't.
But the other tick about this is that like once you do one of those, and you see how far that ball flies with very minimal effort.
Yep.
You cannot help yourself. But what happens? I can add a little bit more.
Yeah.
I can add. No, don't.
I hit this soft. It went 150.
Beginner golfers right now, do not swing hard.
Yep. Let the club.
Do not swing hard. Let the club do the work. Which again, I know. I mean, but I got it. Yes, you do. You do have to swing. You do have to swing. You do have to swing with some authority in order to get through the ball and have a full swing with a full follow through. That comes up to the back, not 3/4 follow through, not a half follow, but like a full follow through. Yes, you do need to have some authority when you hit the ball.
Yeah, you basically need to.
But you do not need to swing hard.
You gotta hold the club strong enough that once you hit that ground, your hands don't fall forward. You're strong enough to hold it through the ground.
Exactly.
There's a difference between swinging fast and swinging strong, and it's all about your grip strength too, and your arm strength. Like how you can swing hard and soft and still get through that ball.
Yeah.
And you can also swing fast and soft and hit the ground, and it just dies.
Yeah, the lower your handicap drops and the better you get, the faster it comes.
Yeah,
and that's immediately what my coach has told me from there. Like I'm like about a month or so ago, we're in the sim and I'm hitting. Yeah. I'm trying to get it, and he's like, no, go back to what you were doing. You were hitting it better.
Yeah,
you were hitting it further the other way doing it. Go back to what you're doing. The power will come.
Yeah.
The power will come, and it will.
Yeah.
But you have to do everything slow.
That's
you
what
have
I
to do everything. If you cannot operate a car at 30 miles an hour, you're not going to be able to operate it at 60 miles an hour.
That's true.
Okay, so you just just slow.
Slow it down.
Pause at the top. Let it gather. Let the physics do it.
Yeah.
Let the physics take over, and but then you have to carry it to the course. And of course we're gonna hit harder. We're gonna try and hit harder on the course.
Of course.
So all in all, good lesson. Great stuff for me to practice on.
Did you practice today?
I did practice today. I did go to the
Mm-hmm.
range. I got in a big bucket before I came up over here.
Oh yeah, okay.
And which is another thing that this GolfTEC experience is teaching me how to practice.
Yeah, what to practice, what to do.
What to practice, what to do. It's given me the direction that I wanted, because I've practiced for since we started golfing.
Right.
But I also, with that practiced a lot of bad habits.
Right.
So, and ingrained that into me. So trying to get that out and trying to move on from that is challenging.
Yeah, practice can be
itself
as detrimental as it is helpful if you don't do the right shit.
Because how do you practice?
So what I like to do, obviously, I just warm up. Get a pitching wedge, easy club, and go through that. And then it typically depends on what I'm working on. And right now, the most part, what I like to do is I realize what I struggle with is the fact that each part of the game has a different grip, a different stance, a different kind of swing almost between driver. I have a different swing for my 6 and 5 iron. I have a different swing for my hybrid. And then 7 to pitching wedge is about the same. And then my little chips, so I'm obviously a little different.
Yeah.
So what I like to do is I'll grab my driver, I'll grab my hybrid, I'll grab my 5 or 6, and then one of the smaller clubs. Yeah. And I'll hit a ball on each one and just rotate as I'm going down the list and remembering the differences. Because if you think about it, you go play a hole, you're doing exactly that.
Yeah.
You're hitting your driver, then you're going to an iron, and then potentially a wedge or your putter.
Right, yeah.
So everything's changing as you're going along the hole. So that's what I practice the most is
you kind of just go through the
differences of it, because for some reason I hit a good driver, I think, okay, let me do that same shit with this iron, and it's just completely different, so
yeah.
Just remembering that kind of stuff, I think, is the best part. And then the mechanics of it. I don't go and just hit straight like 100 balls back without any thought in it. You do your checkpoints.
Yeah.
Make sure whenever the club's parallel, how is the face going? When I'm up top, is it too far above my head or behind me like it's supposed to be? Like little things like that. And then if I hit the ball good, I hit 3 good in a row, I switch to the next club, or so on and so on.
Move on to the next.
I hardly ever hit a full bucket anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't ever get a full bucket.
I'll get a full bucket. I usually don't go alone, so like I'll split it with someone else.
Yeah.
2 other people maybe. But you find yourself, if you swing too much, you swing yourself out.
Yeah.
You get tired, and then you think something's wrong with your swing, and then you sit there and tweak it and do this, and it's just like you swing yourself out of your good swing, So
that's why I only grab a medium.
Yeah,
that's specifically why I only grab a medium, because then I section out what I'm gonna hit with what. So for the majority of my practices are wedges.
Wedges, yeah.
I have a nice spot that I like to grab at Bear Creek.
Right.
It's about the 100-yard mark is probably like right in front of their little makeshift green. So that pin is probably sitting at like 115.
Gotcha.
And so that's the target in which we're aiming at. And I'll start out with my 56. So I don't bring the full bag.
Right.
I don't bring the full bag. I bring my wedges. I'll bring my 56, 52, and then the 46, the pitching wedge. Then I'll bring a 7 iron, and then I'll bring a 5 iron.
Okay.
Because for me, I don't have a different swing for each application, I guess.
Okay.
Everything is a variation of the same swing.
Yeah.
From my 56 all the way to my driver. The only thing that's different is how far back I'm standing from the ball.
Okay.
And then obviously ball placement.
So yeah, so that's
so like my ball placement, I use my third leg as kind of like a guiding as a guide right there. So like my 7-iron is going to be like right there, dead in the middle.
right.
And then probably for 7 to 9, it's going to be right there in the middle.
Okay.
And then my wedges, they're all a ball back behind it. And then my 5 and 6, probably another ball ahead.
Yeah.
And then as we get a little longer, the ball gets up there until where I'm at the driver and it's up on my hill. But everything is the same. Now, obviously, with the driver, I'm positioned a little differently.
Yeah.
But the pathway is still the same. Right. Pathway still the same. Coming up, boom, inside, throwing it out. Yeah. So the only thing, it makes it easier for me. It makes it very much easier for me to really ingrain this kind of movement into it, because again I know I'm repeating myself on that one, but yeah, again it's the same swing. Yeah. Same swing, just a different club, different ball, different positions.
See, I can't my iron, like, my grip itself doesn't really change until I get to the driver. Like, my hands get a little stronger with the driver. But the biggest thing right now too is obviously ball placement. And then whether my hands are in front of the club face or straight on with it, or not behind it. But like an iron, I have forward press. Like I have my hands in front of the club face. But everything else, there's pretty straight, pretty parallel with the club face. Yeah. And then the 6 and 5 iron and the hybrid, they all a little farther in front. So it tends to get a little parallel, but I do a little bit of a forward press with the irons because you do want to get down in on it. Yeah. And then really what that just means too, with the ball being further up, the club path stays on the ground a little longer when you're creating that. So like I drag it back and create that club path. So if the ball is further up, it gets dragged across the ground for longer versus the 7-iron being in the middle, like you're saying, because it's the same for me. Yeah. 7-iron and lower goes middle to back. And the club face doesn't go as far back as, you're not dragging it as far back to create that club path. Yeah. So it's those little details that fuck with you. You know what I mean? That like you get wrong because you're doing different shots every time. Like you're never hitting the same shot back to back on the course.
Well, that's that thing too. It's like you have to so. I'll get hypnotized. I can get hypnotized, especially if I hit a good one. If I hit a good ball, then I'll grab another one right there and go for it again. And I have to stop myself and back off. Let's do a couple practice swings. Let's get that feeling right back there. Let's step off. Step off. Let's treat it and treat it like an actual. And anytime I do that, it's boom, fantastic! It's a fantastic hit.
It's a great point.
And then I'll go grab another ball and I'll go right and I get right back into it. And then they got to pull back out. So that's a really good way to do that. In doing that is taking the glove off.
That's a solid recommendation and a good point that you just made, because that's another thing that people should practice. Is when you're at the range, it's really easy to hit one, put one back in that spot, hit one, and you're not even moving your feet. Hit the ball, step off, and approach it like it's a brand new shot.
Because it is.
And you practice the cadence that you do before a shot and put that to a T. Do your little practice swing. Like most pros, they don't do a full practice swing behind the ball. I don't know if you noticed, but they they do their checkpoints. Like, okay, my elbow's here. This is perfect. And then they get up to the ball. I saw a clip and it said they timed Tiger Woods' time behind the ball and into the shot. It's within milliseconds of being the same every single time. So meaning he does the same exact thing, same exact amount of time for every shot.
For every single shot.
Once you do that, change it or anything in the middle of the game, it's when your tempo comes off and you feel rushed or you're taking too long, this and that. So if you can practice that cadence and approach each shot at the range, you're not going to have that much time. You're not going to be able to hit a full bucket if you do that, which is a good thing.
Right.
Because you hate those guys that you play with that they basically played 4 rounds because they took 3 full practice swings before even getting to their ball. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
like,
no, or the
guy
that hits a big bucket right before the round.
That too.
Like, bro, you just gassed yourself out and you just practiced a whole bunch of shit that's just gonna send the ball left, right, anywhere other than where you want to go.
Energy control is important too. Yeah, you get low on energy.
And then even with a medium, I found myself leaving like a dozen balls left.
Yeah.
Like I'll be on my 5-iron. And the longer it gets, the more you kind of got to work at it a little bit, especially bringing it inside of there. But I hit 3 solid ones.
Yeah.
And then like maybe 2 ifers.
Yeah.
2 like I didn't like that. So let's take glove off. Let me step off. Let me gather. We'll do a couple checkpoint type things. Step up, set up, hit. And it'll be a stripe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're good. All right, we're good. All right, this going back into the bag, and then from there I head over to the chipping green.
Right.
From there I head over to the chipping green till the sun goes down.
Until you can't chip no more.
If it's one of those days, If it's one of those days where I don't have anything pressing that I have to get to, or maybe I didn't have a hell of a day at work, so I'm tired.
Got time, yeah.
Because in chipping as soon as like as soon as I recognize I'm not striking it well,
it's time to go.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
It's time. And that is another crucial point right there, is
knowing when to stop.
Knowing when it's time to go.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is too, is that whenever they do that, I'm like, okay, just all right, we'll because I only use 3 balls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the guys that get to the chipping green and that have
they have
like
all the balls
they have a
out of the
bucket.
bag.
They have a bucket of 15 balls, whatever the hell, and they're just sitting there, doing their pitch, doing their chip, and it's just you just have a dozen balls around the hole
while other people are trying to chip
it's like and it's like, oh cool, my ball just rolled into your fucking pile. Now let me wait.
Now I gotta guess and
and I'm hitting 3. You're hitting 15, and so now I've got, they're like, oh no, go ahead, and it's like, okay, but it's gonna take me a second here to find my ball out of your bunch.
That's annoying as hell. That always happens when I'm over there too.
But that's another point. That's one of the more important things of practice, is that just know when it's time to go.
Yep.
Go
in there with a purpose. You figure that out.
Know when you either accomplished it or it's just not gonna happen.
Call it a day.
Because it can be like that. It can be like that.
Yeah.
But before we go, I wanted to go ahead and I found a post just the other day that outlines. It's called the D1 routine.
D1, okay.
So this is from amateurgolf.com. So a D1 routine with a Division I golfer, or how a Division I golfer actually practices.
Can I guess?
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. How many times a week do you think they're practicing?
How many times a week? 4.
3.
3. Okay. I wanted to say 3, but I was like, maybe not.
But like, this is amateurgolf.com.
Okay.
4 is a solid answer, though.
Okay.
4 is a solid, especially for professionals and scratchers that have goals.
Yeah.
In mind, like 4 is a minimum. I would
like
think,
3 days off, 4 days on. Yeah.
Four. I mean, I don't know. We're talking about a D1 here, not professional.
And this is just practice too. That doesn't count as going out and playing.
How long? Yeah, this is just a practice. So how long do you think they're practicing in these sessions?
I think it's at least 3 hours.
Do you think at least 3 hours?
3 hours.
60 minutes.
60 minutes?
Again, you don't want to burn yourself out.
That's fair. But okay, so
now if they're doing it I feel like if you're practicing for 3 hours, you're not hitting consistently for 3 hours.
No.
You're hitting irons, you're chipping, you're putting.
Yeah.
You have a system and you're going through this. So like, while that maybe takes 3 hours, and some players are doing 3 hours of it, we're just talking about a 60-minute.
Okay, so 3 days, 60-minute practice.
It's a D1 college golfer, so we're in between classes, jobs, whatever the hell they got going on. This is 60 minutes of it, or that's 60 minutes. 3 times a week
So,
at least.
My guess, I guess where this was going to go was that it was going to be like you have to drain 3-foot putts 10 in a row, and then 10-foot putts 10 in a row, and if you miss one, you got to restart.
I mean, there's
shit like that.
Yeah, there's the drills. Yeah, there's those drills. I don't have.
That's not what this was about. Okay,
yeah, they don't have it. They don't have it outlined like that.
Okay,
it's more or less of just like
the schedule.
The schedule. What are they doing in an hour?
Okay,
for an hour. So, and how many balls do you think that they're hitting in an hour?
Within the hour, it can't.
This one I don't really. I don't know how.
You don't know?
I don't know how, and I don't know if I agree either.
My first thought is 100, but it can't be 100.
You're not far. You're
It's less or more.
You're going more.
More 120.
Oh way more.
150.
Keep going.
200 in an hour.
Keep going.
250. There's no way they got more than 200 balls in an hour.
They said 279
in an hour.
I don't believe that.
That's more than
Unless I'm reading
it wrong, maybe?
reading this wrong, which I don't think I am.
What's the number? 270 something.
279.
What a weird number to be on for.
Well, and it's going off of the next thing about the.
That's almost 5 balls a minute. Go ahead.
So that's what I'm saying is that I don't really.
I guess you could hit a few. Like if you're putting, I guess you could, but like it's almost like you're at the range. You hit one and you move it over. You hit one, you move. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, so here's how they have it broken down. Okay. So first is putting.
Okay.
49 balls.
Weird.
So depending on how you're
7 balls
on how you're
7.
setting them up,
yeah,
you could be doing that. If you're doing like a Tiger Woods type of putting drill where you're hitting putts with your right hand, at like 20, 25, and then you're working it back and forth between one hand and two hands with it, like 49. Okay, that sounds about right. And you could probably do that in about 10 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a professional.
We should, yeah.
Second one, and then, I'm sorry, I completely missed this part of it. But for the putting, they're practicing lag putts up to 25 feet.
Okay.
So that in those 49 balls, that's what you're doing there. You're getting your feel. You're practicing your lags.
Okay.
Your lag putting and all that kind of stuff. Second is chipping.
So they're already did 49. They're at
75 balls.
30, 75. Okay.
So 75 balls for 3, 6, and 9 yards off the green.
Okay.
Sandwich through 8-iron.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
So when they're chipped, so that's what, four different clubs. It's about 33 balls or something like that between with each club.
Each club, yeah.
Which I think is very doable.
Yeah.
I don't really know how many balls I'm chipping whenever I'm out there, but a lot of times my practice rounds, my practices are no longer than 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours has been a max, and only a couple of times.
Right.
Next they have is pitching. They have that at 60 balls.
Okay.
And the pitching they're doing from 10 to 60 yards.
Still got 100 balls.
And that's
left.
with your lob wedge and sand wedge every 10. So every 10 you switch to the other club with it. Number 4 is bunkers. Which is something I don't practice.
Yeah.
And I need to practice more. But at the same time, I have different priorities right now.
Right.
But with that being said, my bunker game is really not that bad.
I am out of my bunker game right now.
What's that?
I'm not mad at my bunker. I had a few bunker shots out of the
bunker. I
bunker.
was gonna say you got out pretty well.
Yeah, I get it.
The last time we got.
There was one time at West Side actually Saturday. I grabbed the wrong wedge. I grabbed my 50 degree. It got out, but it shot over the green.
It just launched
I looked up and I'm like, what the fuck? This is not my 56. But they look the same now. I have the same wedge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The Vulcan and everything. But yeah.
So in the bunkers though, they're testing. They're doing 30 balls.
Okay.
First off, using 30 balls on varied lies, targets, and distances.
Gotcha.
So you're just practicing. Your plug shots.
All of it.
All of it. And then last, they have the full swing, 65 balls, and this one they have where they have alignment sticks down on every swing. So it's all mechanics.
We got alignment sticks over here.
Again, I really don't think that they're doing all of that in an hour.
Yeah, it doesn't sound all those balls in 1 hour.
But I will see to that they are practicing at least an hour.
Mm-hmm.
An hour 3 times a week.
Yeah, yeah.
I still think more, but
I would be practicing more if I was a D1 golfer. Shit.
You know,
if I had the ability to.
And then hit every ball with intention.
Yeah.
Is what it ends with. So not a bad list, not a bad structure or schedule to go off of. But if you want to get better, there's a Ben Hogan quote from his book 5 Lessons, and I've taken part of it, but the part that I like is he will reap the full reward for the effort that he puts into it.
Yeah.
Got to practice. You got to put in the reps. You've got to put in the time. If you want to get better, you have to put in the time. And if you're naturally good at this, fantastic. Good for you.
You get out what you put in.
But if you want to be good at golf, if you want to play, if you want to reach a point where this game becomes relaxing, which I don't think is ever possible, you have to practice it.
Yeah, because once you break 85, you want to break 80.
You want to break 80. And once you break 80, now you want to break 75. When we break 75, I want to break 74. I want to break 73. You're never
satisfied.
It's never good enough. So I don't know how this game ever becomes relaxing. But point being is you got to put in those reps. You got to put in the time.
Let us know what you're working on the range.
Tell me your practice. Tell me your practice routines,
or what we should do differently.
Tell me your routines. I want to know. What you're practicing. I want to know. How
often you get to go. How often you're playing.
What club path are you? Are you coming? Are you inside out? Or are you outside in? Because you believe it or not, you can be out. You can come from the outside and still hit the ball straight.
Yeah.
It's completely possible. But we're interested in what the audience is doing, how they're practicing, how they're getting
all
better.
20 of you.
And any accomplishments that you guys have recently had. But I think that's going to go ahead and do it for this week.
Yeah, episode 10 in the books. That's crazy, dude. 10 episodes already?
10 episodes.
It's 2.5 months. Yeah.
Doing just one at a time here.
Let's go. Come on. All right, man.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yes,
See you
sir.
next week.